Hello, welcome back to my channel. Big up to Luke here with me. Connect isn't here yet. I assume he will be joining later. But for now, let's just talk about our wonderful two games we've had. I wouldn't say we're back just yet, but I
No.
do think we're coming back into the shape we need to be. I think Arsenal. This is the title of the stream as well. Is going to be the climax of this three-game run.
Yeah.
Man United, you can think of they're weak. It's not the Man United fault. Okay. Napoli, it's Conte in Europe. They got a red card. Okay. But if we go beat Arsenal, we've beat three top sides in a row. We have not beaten a top side in literal years. Since the treble season, it's last time we beat a top side. Unless you include Champions League, but for the agenda, let's leave that out. Not since the treble season. That is a massive shift. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the way we're improving right now. I don't think there's any depth to this squad, if I'm being honest. I think one injury to Donnarumma, Husanov, Guardiol, Diaz even, Rodri, Foden, or Haaland, and I think we're done. That's 7 players that you're dependent on to all be fit. But we don't need depth. We just need to survive until January, when we can call players back from loan if needed, where we can go buy that right back to add depth in that defense, because then Husanov becomes a centre back, where we can do all these things. If Pep does not trust Nico Gonzalez, to sell him and go buy a new 6. I think our squad right now looks weak, but good enough to survive that long.
No, I agree. I think we know this rebuild obviously was never done as summer anyway. It would always be a case of getting players out the door and players in the door. I think last summer, I think the summer just gone was actually quite good. I know we wanted more, but considering we had to get players out the books as well, obviously Gundogan gone, and obviously and Edison gone, and now I've got Donnarumma in to replace him. I think we'll start seeing more players come in January and also next summer as well. I think we'll start seeing the team change even more in the next like 9-10 months anyway. So it's kind of a case of, I think you're right, it's surviving the January until we get obviously players back. For me, I recall Echeverry. I think Leverkusen is the wrong club for him right now. I don't know why we went there in the first place. I don't get it at all. Leverkusen of all teams right now.
A very good goal.
Yeah, I know we did. I'm not on the go at that. I just think that Leverkusen for me is a weird one right now because they're in a very different sort of setting now.
No, I agree. I think he should have gone to Braga.
Well, bro, honestly, I would have, because Monaco yesterday got cooked yesterday. By the way, give me Monaco, I'm done. Please.
Bro. Monaco, you know what the crazy thing is, yeah? Vanderson, Akliush, who are getting grabbed up by Man City fans right now.
Don't want them.
Nah, bro, they are shit. I'm gonna be honest here. They are shit. Like, Akliush literally did nothing that game. Mayer, who's just back from an injury, out left back, was literally walking, and he caught up to Akliush. You do that in the Premier League, you're fucked, mate. I'm sorry. I don't want any of those Monaco players. They look tragic.
But do it is right. I mean, like, this is the thing about Champions League, mate. It's always random. Like, obviously, I know Kairat lost 4-1 to Sporting, but again, Kairat are new to this, man. The amount of money they're going to make from this competition is incredible for them anyway. So I'm big up to them, obviously being here anyway. But teams like Monaco, right, who have been in the competition before, they should not be. I'm not going to brilliantly, by the way. They play really well, but Monaco, man, what are you doing? Like, I know it's different from City, by the way, but like when you're looking at players that Monaco have got and when bigs up every year, Akliush, by the way, I'm like, right, is this name of the month? Is it flavor of the month? Like, this guy will not make it in a big anyway. You can tell there's. I know it's one game. But you got Ansu Fati on a bit. Like, he's got a goal. Really? Ansu Fati, bro, that guy's career is kind of done anyway. He doesn't even be at Monaco.
He got a goal after the Club Brugge took off 5 of our starting players.
Bro,
congratulations.
Bro, I'd rather get Van Aken. He's a way better player than most of them players in that pitch for Monaco. Like, I mean, people don't realize right how good other teams are in not just Brugge, by the way. Like, other teams in the Champions League, people don't realize how good.
Benfica with Pavlidis, although they did lose. But I think Pavlidis is a player who's been around for a
Hey,
few years. Would be,
and Mourinho's there as well, isn't he?
yeah, and
Mourinho.
apparently Bernardo Silva already has a deal set up to go to Benfica when the season is.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Look, Bernardo Silva, right, has been a great player for the football club. I will never have a bad word to say about him at all for what he's done for us, but I need someone else there. I need some more energy from some younger. Bernardo's giving it everything to this club. He's given his life, his blood, his soul for this club. He's got trophies out of it. I want him to like just look. You're 30, 31, mate, and bear in mind, right? Yesterday, right, he was still running around like fair play. He's still going. I don't know how he's still like not got injured, mate. Like, I don't know how he's still fit all the time. I don't know what he's taking to keep himself going, but like, this guy, man, is
I think, to be fair, when you play on a weaker league, you can stay fit for longer because when you play against players who aren't as strong, athletic, just brutal as in the Premier League, you can keep fit longer because
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you'll put in good performances against a Premier League team, but that's because you don't suffer the abuse every game that a Premier League player suffers.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair
that's
enough.
a big difference.
But Jordan is right. Yesterday's game, right, and like for me, the right back situation for me, a bit connect. Good to see three of us on the show again. The thing is, with yesterday, right? I think the right back situation needs to be something that we get the right player in. I don't want to be going for any old right back. So I will go for you because it's a right back. I want someone like actually going to come in for a good 5-6 years minimum and be at position the next 5 years. Like Husnov for me has been great at right back, but I can't. I'm not having this. Oh, you're right back. No. I want actual right back, full backs at this football club. Like O'Reilly and Husnov are makeshifts right now. Aitnour's back fully fit and back to the levels of O'Reilly. He's left back again.
By the way, Diaz needs
Yep.
to be careful. He's about to be dropped. He's not even playing bad, but the way Husnov and Vardiol are playing, he's about to be dropped simply because of.
Yeah. Stones is gone, mate. Stones is out the door from summer. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
he has to go anyway. I love John, but we can't be doing this anymore, bro. Apparently, it was a little niggle. He's out 2 games. Like, what? Where is he? Like, why is he like? This guy, man, can't trust him for more than 3 games when he gets injured. I need someone fully fit. Well, someone fit most of the time, but we can't rely on him anymore. And Ake, by the way, actually did well yesterday. Okay, I like Ake. I think he's always been a solid, dependable centre back you can rely on, a full back you can rely on. But I think with Stones, I can't rely on him anymore. I need someone I'd rather give Ito Hayes or Juma Bar someone that chance. Because they're probably but they're much fitter. They're a lot younger, a lot more to prove. I can't be going for this but Stone experience. He's 31 years old, man was 32. I can't. He's giving everything for the football club. I love him to bits, but I'd rather John go to like Everton or Villa or something like that and just go there and sort of wind down a bit. We need players that are going to be here fit and ready to go. Just players that just be injured all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that. And big up to Connect, joining a bit late. How do you feel about the fact that we've beaten Napoli? Thank you, Twitter. I've just received a notification of the message Connect said a few minutes ago.
I know, my man. I know, Mark. I'm right on the computer. I've got my stuff with me, so I'm hoteling it today.
So, how do you feel about the Napoli win and the fact that Man City is back, apparently?
Right now, I feel good. Are we back? I'm not convinced yet. No, we need more, really. The United win was good, and despite I literally wasn't able to watch the Napoli game, annoyingly enough, but I did watch the highlights. It looked pretty good. I know Phil had like a really good game. So I was very happy to get a win like that. I predicted 2-2, but we got 2-0 instead. So it seems a good game, but yeah, ultimately we need more. If we win at the Emirates, which is a tall order, are we back then? Probably not, but it's a big step in the right direction. But we need so much more than 2 wins in a row.
I need to
Yeah.
see where we are in December. By the way, for me, it's December.
Yeah.
I'm not, because again, right, we're what 4 league games into the season, and we're 1 UCL game in. That's 5 games. That's nowhere near enough. Even if we have beaten Tottenham and Brighton, I'm like, well, it's 5 games in. I don't give a shit. Like
Yeah.
10 games minimum before I decide, right, where are we right now? If we're judging right now, I'm like, well, okay, but like Napoli, Napoli have been good so far. Apart from yesterday's game, weren't the greatest, but again, they've got a red card. That is what it is. But we need to still do a lot of work, and need to work out what our best team is. I still think with Shirky and Jamal, I need to see where they are. I need to see Nori. I need to see where everyone's fully fit, what the squad's going to look like. Because again, January, he right back in through the door. Obviously, maybe another midfielder as well if certain players aren't good enough. A winger, I can't see a winger coming in until at least next summer. Again, it depends who you get in January, who's available. But Rodrigo, for me, I wouldn't even bother. Again, if the guy wants to rot on the bench of Madrid, good luck to him. If you don't want to be here, you want to come in the first place, rather not bother.
Yeah.
To me, the mentality's not there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of wingers around. So I'm not that desperate for someone who is a cuck for Mbappe and Vinicius. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, for me, if I was to get a Madrid player, I'd get Valverde. That's how personally.
He'd be brilliant in our midfield.
Yeah.
But I'm
so good, isn't it?
I'm gonna ask an honest question, and I'm not taking the piss. Where does Valverde get into a midfield when Rodri and Foden are both playing at their best?
So I'm at right back.
This is what we're doing. I'll even right back. Get in the pet. Play ultimate team. I'll put him right back. He's all fair positions.
Wonderful.
The Pep, no, right back. Oh. He's done it again.
I reckon I think if you had like Rodri, Valverde, Foden, that would look good. But I'm not sure. Would you then just bench Tijani and sell him off? I mean, I'm not sure he'd say. I don't mind that. I don't mind because if Valverde is better, I mean, he's better. But
full midfield, extra man, just have like top players on the pitch.
But my thing is, I don't know if that's tactically great. Like played for the player, Valverde, Foden, and Rodri is great. Played for the player, but I think Tijani, Foden, and Rodri is more balanced if you look at it tactically.
It's much better.
Yeah.
Agree. Also, for me, right, I think we filled. It's more backup we need. Like I think our main 3 are kind of there anyway. We've got a backup DM for the moment. While he's trusted to be a backup DM.
I mean, apparently he's a backup 8. I don't know what he is at this point.
The thing is with Nico, right? He's not even a bad player. Like I get he's not world class, but he doesn't need to be. He's still very young. It's just like honestly, right? He came in yesterday and did a decent job. Held the ball, passed it on, held the ball. Again, the whole point of the game yesterday was to come on the pitch, hold the ball, and see the game out. And they did. He brought on Savio, did a very good job on the left wing, holding the ball up and sort of O'Reilly. He brought on Bob. Bob did a good job, obviously playing a bit more of a false 9 position, but I thought he did a decent job to sort of running around and keeping it going. It wasn't about winning, getting a third goal. It was about seeing the game out and seeing it through. And they did a very good job out of it. People need to realise that we don't need ridiculously insane players throughout the entire team. We need our players that can just do a job. If we need to, and also actually on the ball as well. Obviously, have a good first 11 and a couple of players we can use on the bench. That's fine with me.
I agree. I mean, I think sometimes I see a lot of City fans who are like, "Oh, just 2 world-class players in every position," but like, that's just not possible. When we had Rodri. And when we had Fernandinho, Rodri wasn't considered world class back then.
Ploddery, it was called. I thought I'm aware. Ploddery was it? Yeah, Ploddery. Yeah.
2, the plan was always Fernandinho will leave soon. Rodri will take his mantle. There is no such plan for Nico G and Rodri because Rodri can still play at this level for another 3-4 years. And Nico G by that point will be 26, 27. Will he have that patience? I mean, big up to him if he has the patience, but I don't think he does.
Well, so far, I think he's done a decent job. But people getting over the top of it, mate. Like, it's like, at the end of the day, right? He's meant to be a starting DM. He's relied upon. I think he does fine. All we need, right, is to say to him, look, when you get on the pitch, just keep it simple. Don't think about being Rodri. You're not. You're not. You could be. You never know. Look at Rodri's career. But I need someone to just come in and just do a job, see it out, get the game done. Like, at the end of the day, right, I don't want this team have to bang in 4 or 5 goals a game just to win a game. Like, we can win games 2 or 3-0 if we need to. That's proven the last 2 games. We can do it. But we need players that can see the game out. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Go on, Connect.
Yeah, I mean, you've hit the nail on the head, really. You know, it's not about 2 world-class players in every position because we can't afford that, really. Not in terms of money, but again, world-class players won't sit on the bench whilst another world-class player plays in his place. Yeah, it's just not how it works. And yeah, I think Nico G at the moment he suits that role decently well. You know, being that rotational player to give us a hand at seeing out games. You know, we need players that we can rely on like that. That's so important for some games because it doesn't just help see out games. At the back end of a season, when you're trying to save your like better players, let's say we're 3-0 up or 4-0 up at 60 minutes, and you want to sub off Haaland so that he can chill for the rest of the game, and just sit on the bench. Oh, good thing we have.
To be fair, we're already doing that. We don't even need a striker to do that.
Yeah, true. But the principle stands that it allows you to take off that player and just let him chill of it. Because if he plays the remaining minutes, then could potentially pick up an injury. So it's good to have that squad. But you also want to trust that squad to be able to see out games. It's really important. It's been a big benefactor to some of our success over the years, really.
But also, right, how nice it to have a positive timeline. It's like, 2 wins, it's nice. No negativity for a little bit. It's like,
I'm about to add some negativity.
Oh, for God's sake, just fucking leave it.
Ow.
Right? We've had a year of pain.
Wait for us.
No. So big up to Goku, by the way, who's saying glory, glory, Man United, like he didn't lose in an embarrassing way. These.
Hold on a minute. Where's his European football this season for his team? Wait.
You know what's funny? They're always talking about being the biggest club in the world, but they're not even represented on the world stage.
No, the Conference League they're represented. Not in the Conference League.
They'll be represented in the Championship soon enough. Biggest club in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about F1 championships here. This championship isn't as big. Anyhow, Samir says in chat, these games tell me very little. Arsenal is the real test. I both agree and disagree. And I'll go first on this one. I don't think that these games mean we are back. I think if we beat Arsenal, though, we're also not back yet. Arsenal beat us in the 4-beat season. Who won the title in the end? It was us. So I don't think it means anything to beat one team in one game. You need to look at our season as a whole.
Yeah.
Right now, we're playing good games. We are playing more direct. Doku is profiting of it. Haaland is profiting of it. Foden is seemingly back to normal. Rodri is getting better every game he plays because I don't think he was that good against Brighton. I think he was solid against Man United. And I think he was incredible against Napoli. Our defense, for the first time in a long time, feels like it's actually defending. And this is what I said in my watch-along. And I'll keep saying it. I feel like I watched Man City. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I watched Man City. That was Man City on the pitch against Napoli. I've not said that in a long time. That is the biggest thing for me. We look like what we should look like. And I can't describe that in statistics or wins or anything like that, but that's a feeling I had, and that's a good feeling to have.
Well, I was there yesterday, and I can tell you for certain, like, it felt. I was saying to obviously Alex, who's my fellow guy on Nimblepop, we were having a chat about it. I was telling him his dad yesterday. We said it felt like we were watching City a couple of years ago, not last season. I think even probably a treble year. I think because in 2024 we won the league, but we weren't that good anyway. But we won the league because we had players that stepped up when needed to. But it felt like the whole team was on it yesterday. The whole not one player for me had a stinker yesterday. Everyone, even the player that came on, did a good job. It felt like we had a plan and we stuck to it. Foden was playing through balls that I saw Kev playing a couple of years ago. Like it was like Foden's actually worked on his creativity, which I think is when goal scorer Phil perfectly fine, no issue with Phil scoring goals. Creatively, not so much. He can do it, but not to the level of certain players that we need to do it for. But if you watch the game, right, the amount of passes he was playing through to certain players now, even to Harden and that. When that gets clicking even more with more game time together, he'll get even more assists out of it. Like that ball to Haaland was pinpoint accurate. And bear in mind, the Haaland header, by the way, is easy to score. Like the way he had to run to that,
Yeah.
with a keeper coming out to try and get him, he flicked it on over the keeper, who's massive, by the way. Brilliant goal. And that was something this team lacked loads last season. No one making those runs, no one passing or playing the balls into the areas.
And on Haaland's goal as well, by the way, because this is a small critique of Haaland, I suppose. Whenever he heads a ball, I think he thinks he's a boxer when he's heading these balls. He's trying to kill the ball. He's sending it straight to the moon. But that was a delicate header. Sometimes Haaland needs to just head the ball softly and give it the right direction. Because when you had a ball hard, I was a shit striker, but headers I was decent at. When you had a ball and you put power on it, unless you're heading that downwards, that's not going on target. But when you get a lot of power on a header, you need to head downwards because it's so difficult to get a good header with good strength on target. Just super difficult. I think Haaland needs to start putting less power on his headers and more direction, unless he's planning to head it down into the floor. But that header, that was a perfect header. I think people might not respect the goal because it's a Man City player who scored it, which is true for a lot of stuff that Man City players do. But that was a brilliant goal. And that's 50 goals, by the way, in 49 games.
Van Nistelrooy, by the way, in like was it 13 more games? Which, by the way, is still that. By the way, is even more break record as well. But the Hollands do that already. I'm sorry, he's ending his career as the goal scorer in UCL. Ronaldo, say your prayers. It's done. But Messi, half. It's going to be him. Haaland by the end of his career will be number one.
But for comparison, by the way, Thierry Henry scored 50 goals in his Champions League career.
There you go. Right.
So Haaland, when Haaland scores a hat-trick against Villarreal, he's going to have to pass Thierry Henry.
Bro, I want to see him outscore Mbappe while Mbappe's still playing. I'm like, what was that? Who's the player? Don't get me wrong, Mbappe is a great. I'm not saying he's well classed by Mbappe, but for me, Mbappe, right? If you watch Madrid, if it wasn't for him, they'd be fucked. Like honestly, Mbappe is now Madrid have become Mbappe FC. It's crazy how that's happened, right? Like how Virginia's now gone to a limelight now, which probably why he wants to leave Madrid. For being real, like I guarantee he'll leave Madrid because he ain't getting the spotlight anymore.
But by the way, on Mbappe, he's got 57 goals, so Haaland is very close.
88 game by the way, but it's still good. But like, mate, Haaland will have that in like the next 10 game probably. Maybe less. But Monaco, right? He's from Monaco easily. I don't give a shit about. If Brugge's scoring 4, he's scoring for at least 3 or 4.
I mean, to be fair, did you see Van Aken's goal?
Yeah, but Haaland's scoring 2 or 3 in Monaco. He 100%. Bro, I'm not even being arrogant here. Monaco were terrible. They were absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't.
But by the way, Club Brugge underperformed out XG in that game.
He scored 4. That's what I mean. We should be beating. But look, again, Monaco for me should be a win. It's Dortmund after that. Dortmund will be a hard-ish game. We should beat Dortmund anyway. I think the rest of our games that are up to Madrid, which even Madrid we should probably be getting a result anyway. We should be winning most of our games or what games this group stage. I think if we play like that with Napoli, we're like, yeah, we'll win every game. because even at the Bernabeu, keeper-wise, we're fine. Because again, it's against Mbappe, against Virginia, he'll do well against them anyway. Because he's a mentality goalkeeper. He's been there in the big occasions, in the big games. He's won a treble. Champions League final, he got a clean sheet like Ederson did. He's a treble winner coming into a team. The one treble. Diaz, treble winning player. Hard treble winning player. Like, it's a perfect match. Our keeper coming into this club. It works really well because he's already used to the levels required. So for me, I'm confident that this team wants to get going more and more. Bear in mind, the next few games will get better and better as well. But as long as we keep it simple, because Brighton and Tottenham, it wasn't simple. It was very erratic when it didn't need to be. It was why Tottenham did last and Brighton got the result. We keep it simple and keep it effective, but only be able to get the goals we need to get them. We'll be fine. It sounds very simple, but that's kind of how it should always be. Simple. There's no need to overdo it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. By the way, Closer says, Alf being positive is so woke.
It is. This is weird. Stop it.
It is weird, yeah.
Negative. Woke nonsense.
Wait
Get
until
out of
we
it.
beat Arsenal 3-0. Let's see me
Oh my
then.
god. Alf is like,
Oh.
what was going on?
Because
Expecting this.
big up by the way to Bose, big up by the way to Bose, but he's been in my chat a lot, bigging up Arsenal, as you do when you're a fan of a team.
Yeah.
But if you lose that game, and I'm not saying you will, but if you lose, if Man City wins, stay humble, it's coming. Because you have not been humble. You have not been humble. And
I
that
think
stay humble, it's coming.
that game won't be a 5-1, by the way. If people say, "Oh, comfortable," no, it won't be comfortable. It'll be a good game. If Arsenal win, fair enough. I won't be sitting and crying about it if Arsenal win. But if we can get even a draw, that I'll take it. Because again, I know it's not we want to win. Of course, we want to win. And I love Rory's message after the game saying we're good enough to win. I love that. Like, even if we don't win, fair enough. If at least the mentality is there is to win every game. Just one want to see from the players. Again, I'm not asking these players to win the league, win everything this season. I'm asking them to build and get best from last season. Then next season we've got more players through the door, players out the door. We're much more of a force ready to go again. This season's about, for me, getting some revenge on last season and building the club's mentality back to the levels that it usually was. Get the home record back to a level again that was good and proper. Get back to the levels that we were once at, because last season everything went away, all the records went away. I want UCL home record to get back to the 2 or 3 year unbeaten record. I want to see the home record in the league get back to levels required of a couple of years ago. I want to see this team build back to the strength at the back midfield. I don't know, that sounds like I'm going on a speech here, but this is how we win leagues again. Build back the mentality.
Martin Luther King here.
Yeah.
To build back,
Blinking it.
to build back the mentality, we need to win the
Is it just
Carabao
me?
Cup. That's my verdict. What do you say about that? Connect.
Is it just me?
You're
happened?
muted. Connect, you're muted.
Oh, am I muted?
Yeah, you're unmuted now.
Oh, there we go. All right, good. After that.
Sorry. Yeah, Carabao Cup, because we do play Huddersfield soon, and I want to round up on Arsenal. So first, let's talk about Huddersfield. I mean, we should win that game, realistically.
Should be
Yeah.
Huddersfield have beat Leicester and beat Sunderland, so we can't say it shouldn't be we should whitewashed it. Just get the win.
Yeah, comfortable
Simple.
win.
Just don't be stupid with the ball. You're away from home. Get it done. Yeah.
It should be a win, and be minutes to Trafford as well, hopefully.
And Burnley at home, but Burnley at home's also very simple. Don't be stupid with it. Like, Burnley will step back because I think teams will start doing that again. By the way,
By the way, I'm just going to say something here, because people say that there are no easy games in the Premier League, and then they'll talk about Monaco, Villarreal, Dortmund, Leverkusen in the Champions League, and they'll say, "Oh, those are easy games." All of those games are more difficult than Leeds, than Burnley, than these relegation lot. So there are easy games in the Premier League. I'm gonna be honest.
No
here.
idea what's happening.
Are you lagging out of it?
My Wi-Fi must be struggling a little bit. Not entirely sure.
Try rejoining.
Yeah,
I'll try as well, because it might be me. Let me see. Okay.
Alright.
Well, let's see if that's better.
All right, if it happens again, I'll just leave and rejoin properly. See if that fixes it.
How do I change this around? I can change who is first in the thing, and I want to be first. Like it goes from left to right, but I forgot how to do it. That's not. I don't remember how to do it. Oh well, whatever. Anyhow, is that working better?
It's not playing up yet, so we'll take it as it goes.
Beautiful. Big up to AK, by the way, who's in chat. Big up.
Big up.
Do let me know if
Big
you
up.
want me to come on. That's up to you guys.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Luke?
Yeah, fine. It's all right. Yeah, it's fine. All, right, all good. Yep.
Yeah, I'll send him the link now. And let's talk about Arsenal then, because I think Arsenal is the real test. The biggest test here coming up. I would just start the exact same lineup. The exact same lineup that we've been playing. I think we get Huddersfield and Burnley immediately after this. That's 2 opportunities to rest.
Got to be rested, yeah.
Yeah.
2 games, yeah.
Just go with the exact same lineup, get this game over the line. And if we do that, that's building momentum. That is building momentum. That is building confidence. And that is showing that we can beat top teams. We're building back a fear factor that way as well. Because look at how people were after we beat Wolves. That's 1 win against Wolves.
Yeah.
Now if we win 3 games in a row against Man United, Napoli, and Arsenal, that is going to build some fear factor, especially when you go on a winning run. Because after that, you got Huddersfield, Burnley, I think Brentford in the league.
Monaco and Brentford. Monaco and Brentford.
Monaco and Brentford.
We should be winning the remaining 4 games after Arsenal. That should be the ultimate aim. Then go into the next break after that. We're going to go again. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. By the way, I've sent you the link, by the way. Okay. What do you guys do for the Arsenal? Do you just play the exact same lineup?
I think you do really. It's been working. If you want to tweak it a little bit to try and maybe adjust it to how Arsenal might play. But in terms of like the players selection, I don't really think we can get much better right now.
No, we can't.
Like Phil's playing well, Haaland's playing well, Rodri's playing well. Obviously the back line, like you said, Alf, is actually defending. Donnarumma looks top. I don't know what you sweat. Even Doku, who we were a week ago or so, we're complaining at heavily. Even Doku's now playing well. Touch wood. Everyone's playing well, and like you said, we need to build momentum, and if that means keeping this team selection and just keeping the train running with them, let's not do anything silly, and let's just keep moving how we are, because it's been going really, really well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think, by the way, because we talk about Doku now, people just need to calm down on both sides. Did Doku play really good in 2 games? Yes. He played 2
games. I want more every game.
He played good in 1 game. He played okay in the other game and scored a worldie. I'm happy with how he's performing, but 2 games don't nullify 2 years before that. No. However, on the other side, he is playing good. It's fine to admit that. I think people are either in Camp Doku is the greatest player to ever touch the pitch. He's better than Messi, all of these players. Or your camp, fuck Doku. He's worth Champions League player.
There's no in between, is there?
There is no in between. I'd say, let's see how he does. He deserves to play the way he's playing right now.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does. Let's see how he does against Arsenal and against Burnley, if he plays that game. Let's see how he does in the next 10 games. That's where I'm at. Big up to AK.
Big up AK.
And big ups.
Oh yeah. Just woke up now, man. I just had a long week. Yeah, but you know what? That win last night against Napoli and our Champions League campaign kicking off at a good pace. I can't be more happier than that, man. I was at the pub last night. Oh my god, I was on emotions because we have suffered enough, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. But last year was terrible, and it's more of a case of right. Like I'm saying before, we're not expecting us to win the league this year. We're asking us to be just compete, be a better team this year. That's the ultimate. That's the first aim. Because last year the mentality went away completely. Like all the records went away. Like the team was back to square one again. Like you can't win a league immediately after that happened. You got to kind of build back the mentality. Even in 1920, when we didn't win the league that year, the team was still got 81 points that season. They got a League Cup. They were still winning stuff and was still being a competitive team despite that. But we need to this last season was just one of the worst seasons because the whole team fell away. It wasn't just injuries; it was a whole team mentality drop. So it's new for us. This a kind of like bad season we had last year. So we got to sort of get back to those levels again. So, but this year we can get into a good position where let's say we win a League Cup. FA Cup or something like that, and then we do get second in the league or push for the title and that. And Champions League get quarterfinals, semi-finals again. I'm happy with that. It's not where we want to be, but it's a start. So
yeah, it's all about well, in a sense, getting momentum and across seasons now. Really,
yeah,
this season
100%.
do better than last season. Next season do better than this season, and just keep going along that. Try and win more trophies. Like I said, just get back to competing. You don't even need to win the league to tell me you're back, but
no,
getting higher points than we got last season, and just being closer to Arsenal and Liverpool and whoever else is up there, because we need progression now. That's what we need
100%.
more than anything.
And
And
speaking of Arsenal, speaking of
go
Arsenal,
on.
speaking of Arsenal, we all want our revenge on that trophyless club. Yeah, we all want our revenge on that trophyless club, that shitty excuse of a fan base who basically just won a trophy. By the way, that the We Beat Man City trophy, uh, and it's time to humble them in their ground again.
oh, nothing more than Donnarumma shit L3's 2 saves and a penalty from penalties, and then Holland counter attack goal at the end. Oh, I love that. That will be because then the AFTV will be rage. I love it. It'll be
And then he'll
Oh
throw the
yeah,
ball
yeah,
at Gabriel's head.
Look. We need the AFTV rage bait. We need the AFTV TS. That's what we need.
I need to see Igal losing his shit. I need to see everyone getting angry at we've got away with it. I'm all for that.
I can't wait.
I'm all for it.
I can't wait for Igal to explain at the end of the season why Arteta needs more time.
He's done it again, Arsenal.
He's done it again. He's done it again.
Bro, how can a club just chat so much shit and not win anything? Like Chelsea have won more, and they're fucking through £1 billion like turnover of young players that still got more trophies than Arsenal have. How is this club chatting shit?
Chelsea their banter era, they're winning trophies. Arsenal's banter era, they've not won a league title.
I've not lost everyone. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, let's Connect crash out again. I think you need to rejoin Connect.
Yeah, I think it's a problem on your end.
Yeah, I think it is as well. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Connect Stinker and Hooked. There you go. Just like Arsenal, they never stay along for the whole ride. They always fall off at some point. But now, Arsenal, they need to stay humble. Bro, I've had too many Arsenal fans. One, mostly. I've seen Arsenal fans that are there, but mostly both. Waffle to me. Bro, I need that Arsenal humbling. By the way, big up to Earl Hickey. Alf, my goat is delivering to what you're watching, the City of before. I told you, didn't I? It's 2 games. Listen, if this continues and we win a trophy at the end of the season, okay, fair enough. But Again, the same as I said with Doku. Let's judge at the end of the season. I'm happy with how things are going right now, but we need to judge at the end of the season. Score predictions, everyone. For the Arsenal, you know what? I'll have some jest against Arsenal. I'll predict 2-1. Luke.
Do you know what I would? Do you know what I'm going to say this right? It's not going to be a high-scoring game, by the way. It won't be. It won't be a 5-1 again. It'll be a very, very scrappy game. I'm going to go 2-1, and it's going to go down to the last second. Basically, what will happen is that they'll get a penalty because 1-1 because Arsenal, and they want to have drama. It'll be Saka taking it. Donnarumma saves it.
Saka's injured.
Yeah, well, no. Trust me, they'll find a way to get him fit for this game for the City. And off the
Maybe
bench,
subbed on.
penalty. Donnarumma will save it like the European final in 2021. Same sort of save. Up the pitch, Rodri gets to Haaland. Haaland counter attack, 2-1 win. Away and it goes mental. That's what I want because then all of a sudden, Twitter will be an absolute cesspit of Arsenal fans crying and complaining of bullshit decision making. Well, we're all sat here laughing our heads off at another fan base implosion. So 2-1, please, and make it hurt, please. City, make it hurt.
Yeah,
Fuck them
AK,
club, man.
your
Fuck 'em.
predictions.
I agree with Luke. In one aspect. It is going to be a scrappy game indeed. Arsenal, they're going to deploy all their shiny toys just to try and defend that we beat Man City trophy. That's for sure. It is going to be a scrapping indeed. But I'm gonna go 2-1. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go 2-1. Definitely, therefore we are conceding. Some way we are conceding for sure. But hey, I am gonna be the most happiest person on planet Earth if we manage to get a clean sheet against that banter club.
Donnarumma clean sheet again. I would love that.
That'll be 3 clean sheets in a row against a Big Six rival.
Just play the anthem. Just play the Italian anthem non-stop. After that, just
That's
rattle
it.
off the fans.
You know what will be brilliant? Bukayo Saka penalty, but Donnarumma saves it. There you go.
That's what I said.
2-0.
No. That's what I said. Up the other end, we counter attack from that penalty and score the winning goal.
Win the game.
That's what. Oh, mate.
Anyhow, what's your predictions for next?
I'm thinking very Real Madrid at the Etihad, not 4-0 to City, but the 4-3 win. The 4-3 win. Where it was an absolute thrill for goals. All right, I'm going big. Thrill for goals, 4-3.
My heart can't take that, Connect. It can't take that shit.
I don't know if mine can,
I'll
to be
win as
honest.
a win. I'll win as a win, Luke.
I just want to beat them, just to shut them up for a bit, because they're the most mouthiest
exactly.
fan base. Bro, even United fans aren't this many mouthy. They're fucking shameless.
Well, that's because they finished 15th, to be fair.
Yeah.
Good point, but bro, the Arsenal fan base are the most shameless fan base in the world because they act like this massive club. They won the Champions League. We've won Champions League way more quicker time than they ever won the League One before they ever were. Like, how can you sit there and mouth off all this, right? When you haven't won anything since 2020, and bear in mind that's Arteta with Emery's team. What is this shamelessness? What is this?
They've not won a single trophy this decade. They are the only Big Six club not to win a single trophy this decade.
Oh, but FA Cup, that's not a main trophy.
No, forget FA Cup, because that's not this decade. 203rd decade, that starts in the year 2021. That's how decades work.
Mate,
Oh, yeah.
how is Arteta still in the job, by the way? I'm sorry. At some point, right, you've got to realise we need to win trophies as well. We can't just keep buying all these players for you and then you're not winning anything. At some point, you've got look, bro, you beat us on Sunday. Point still stands. Why would they beat us if you would beat us?
By the way,
You know what I mean?
Tausif says in chat, by the way, and I think this must be pointed out as well. Remember the Donnarumma against Arsenal last
Ooh,
season?
yeah, last season.
Yeah.
They cooked.
Them saves. Mate, the other guy
We
saved.
need that same kind of performance against them floppy gooners. Please, for the
Bro,
love of
Jokeris
God.
can't score against Donnarumma, like,
Oh yeah, and
inject it
we'll
in my
be doing this.
fucking
Look,
veins.
look, we will
Oh,
be doing
no.
this. We will be
I
doing
want-
this. We will be doing this when he goes missing.
I need that Victor Groceries hater central tweet of 0 goals, 0 assists, doing that. Fucking 200k likes. So I'll be there for that. I'll be there for that in a heartbeat. I want to see, honestly, right, this fan base, bro. They need massive humbling. I'm sorry, I don't care if this gets clipped and you'll use it against us, right? It's still true. Everyone agrees with us.
By the way, we've not really talked about how brilliant Husnov is, have we?
Oh, Kusanov at right back. I'm telling you, Alf. Kusanov at right back works wonders.
He does a great job. Like, he has the pace, he has the power, but he's getting a lot more mature as well. Like, if you notice that he's not really tackling all the time anymore. He's a little bit like he's getting a bit more like not saying reserved, but I think he's tackling when he needs to tackle, which is what I like about that. He's sort of obviously I want to see him tackling like that all the time because it's great when he gets a bit of passion. It's nice to see a defender doing that like Diaz does, but it's nice that he's sort of like not being so erratic of it. I think every game he gets more mature. Is what you need. He's someone like that in the team who's young, has the ability to be a top player. But I don't want someone getting a red card like him in big games. He's trying to sort of get that calm level. So hopefully he sort of keeps working on that. But yeah, right back, brilliant so far. Last 2 games amazing.
Well, 1-0 Martinelli winner and deflected Martinelli winner incoming. Yeah, that's 0 out of 10 rage bait. Big up to Mob. Big up to Mob Bose. He says, big up Alfie and Man City lovers. You're the next. I think you need to stay humble. Eh?
Yeah.
You need to stay
You need
humble.
to stay humble, Mobos.
It's getting to the point where, like, if you beat us, completely fair enough. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it if Arsenal win. Because at the end of the day, right, I know where we are. It's more of a case of Arsenal need to beat us. If we get a draw, all right, it's not a win, but I know where we are right now. It's better than last season. I'll take it to the point and move on. Because you got to remember, right, Liverpool at the moment aren't that good at all. Let's be real. Liverpool right now are scraping through their life right
Liverpool
now.
are hanging for dear life with late minute wins.
But one game, right, it won't go in. There'll be a game where it hits the bar, doesn't go in. And then suddenly it's a draw or a loss. At some point, you can't keep doing it every game. It's like us. 7-4, can't keep doing this. Someone you got to get better. And when you don't get better, you lose a game. It happens so easily.
Big up to Jack, by the way, who's in chat. Big up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I do have to round up now, though, because I do have to go soon. So, yeah, big up to both. We come not as conquerors, but as liberators. You know the quote, Veni Vidi Vici, a game I saw I conquered. Yeah.
Man thinks he's Julius
I'm
Caesar
coming
for a
to-
minute.
Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, you need to get this right, yeah? Sabaton. I'm gonna go all the time. Sabaton just released a song, Crossing the Rubicon. What did Julius Caesar do when he declared war? He crossed the Rubicon. The Rubicon is a river. It is a river through London, and it's very close to the Emirates. There you go. I don't know how that connects, but we are crossing
What are
the
you walking
Arsenal.
about? Stop walking.
We are crossing the Arsenal and declaring war on Liverpool. That's what we are doing. So, we are beating Arsenal. There you go. I'm gonna predict that. And if we lose, skill issue. But if we win, then Arsenal really needs to stay humble if we win. Because how can towards Man City in years be beating Arsenal if we win? I don't know. Probably the same reason why you haven't won a league title in 21 years. Anyhow,
everyone's saying it'll be comfortable with them. It won't be. I think we're not that bad anymore. We are getting better. I'm not saying we're back because even if we beat Arsenal, we're not back. We got to do this over a number of games. We've got to see us in December, because again, a big win, mentality-wise, instant boost, instantly better. But we've got, I think for me, it's this game against Huddersfield and Birmingham. Like, right, how do we react after a big win like that? Because they're the games that you got to win as well. It's just the big games. They're every game. So Napoli a big games are in right for us. I mean, we won them clean sheets. Beat Arsenal, brilliant. But then after that, the next 4 games after that, for next break, win them as well, and go into that break confident and ready to go again in October. But it's all about momentum now, man. Momentum and form.
Yeah, I agree with that much. AK, to round up on, what are your final closing words?
Yeah, all I want is to humble these deluded gooners who still think that come to the Emirates, we'll bash you. Come to the Emirates, we'll bash you up. Listen.
I got 5.
Listen.
5. I'll play that song. I don't care.
Please replay the 5. Please replay the I got 5 on that song now. Just to, you know what, guys. You know what, guys. I so want to see Don Robbie cook up excuses, because this guy cannot get away with murder. Because look, if you remember last time we beat them. Last time we beat Arsenal. Which was of course at the Etihad. I think you remember the 4-1.
Yeah.
Look. And Don Robbie was doing a preview in front of the Etihad, and he was all going on about that. Arsenal fans, it's time to conquer. It's time to.
It's time. So much, man.
It's time to get second place again.
Yes, time to get second place again. Facts. And for the love of Lord, 2-1 or a 3-1, I will take it. Yeah, I will take a 2-1 or a 3-1 and rub it on their faces.
Bro, I will take a 1-0 with a penalty that is the most undeserved penalty of all time. As they say,
Haaland penalty, and then just most
nonsense penalty ever, by the way. Absolute nonsense penalty.
Stay humble,
penalty.
Stay humble, I want that. Yeah, stay humble,
We will be there. Get the brown envelopes going. Anyhow, I do have to go, so we will be rounding up there. Alfred in chat, because we are raiding there. Well, it's too late now, unfortunately, Tausif, but maybe next time, because I have to go. So, Alfred, I'll see you guys on the next one. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, not just to me, but to Luke and Connect, who had to leave early. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye, guys.